Dear students, last class we can discuss about the nutrition in plants, is it? So now we can discuss about the nutrition in animal. So what is the meaning of nutrition? So what is the meaning of food? Why we can be taken on the food? How should we absorb the food in our body? So what are the methods we can be seeing in our digestive system? All these we can be discussed to these sessions. So you know what we need to the any work, we want the energy, is it? So without energy we cannot do any work. So energy means the capacity of the work, that is we can be called as the energy. This energy should be obtained from, we can be taking of food. So without food we cannot be survive, and also we cannot do any work. So how should be this food should be digested in our body? So what are the process should be involved in this digestive system? How should be the human beings and also compared to other animals like cow, how should be the digestive system occur? All these we can be discussed about in this session. So first we can be discuss about the what are the introduction, what are the objectives, how should be the different way of the taking of the food, maybe in the unicellular organism and also multicellular organisms. How should be the occur in the digestive system in the human beings? What is the main function of mouth or buccal cavity, teeth and tongue structure? We can be in detail about, we can be study about that one. So lastly we can discuss about the food pipe, or we can be called as the esophagus. So next one is stomach. First, what is the main purpose of the nutrition? So you know that human body is one of the unique mechanism. How may ask where there are some interesting fact about them. For example, our nail on your middle finger actually grow faster than the other nails. And also, if you are a girl or your heart will beat very fast than the voice, and did you know what you are all about centimeter in the morning and its evenings. So these are some life process you can be seen to that one, is it? So morning or evening we have to grow in the 1 centimeter one. So like that our nail on your finger, maybe in case of the nail, so they will be grow very fast. So in case of girls the heart rate should be very fast, will be seen. So these are some interesting facts before we can go to this lesson. So nutrition. So nutrition means whatever you can be take from the food, that food should be completely digested or assimilated in our body. So that is you can be called as the digestion. So let us see what are the other interesting facts you learned about the body parts involved in eating and digesting food. So if you come across to the head part, we can be seen in the mouth. So then we can be seen in mouth we can be seen in the salivary glands. Then it can be go to the food pipe, that is you can be called as the esophagus. So then go to the liver, stomach. So gallbladder, we can be called as the gallbladder. Then small intestine, large intestine. So here we can be seen in the pancreas. Last way we can be seen in the anus regions. So they can be started from the mouth and end with the anus, but that completely whatever digestive glands are involved in the digestive system, we can be called as the digestive system. So in this lesson, the main objective of this lesson should be different way of taking food. How should be the food should be taken in the different ways. How should be the digestion should be occur in the human beings. Under that one, the role of mouth, or it can be called as the buccal cavity, food pipe or esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine. So next one is digestion in the grass-eating animals, especially we can discuss about the cow. Lastly, feeding and digestion in amoeba, maybe in unicellular organisms. So first one is why you can eat the food. So food is essential for all the survival of life, not only survival for that one, and also it can be needed for the energy purpose. So nutrition in human beings is the process of consuming and absorbing the food to obtain the nutrients to live and survive. Whatever you can eat the food, that food contains the nutrients That nutrient should be completely, we can be absorbed in our body, and we can be called as the nutrition. Simply we cannot be taking the food, that food should be completely digested in our body, then it can be assimilated to that one, then we can be called as the nutrition. So nutrition means it covers the process of how food is consumed. How can we, what are the methods should be food is consumed, how can be the digestion, food should be digested and be used for the sake of energy. After the food eating, what happens, the energy should be produced in our body, maybe in the form of the glucose or can be called as the glycogen form. So what are the different way of taking food? So the mode of taking food into the body is varying the different organisms. So maybe some, almost all animals should be taking the food in the mouth, is it? So for example, bee and hummingbirds suck the nectar of the plants. So for example, if you take the nectar, bees and hummingbird, so they can take the plants of the nectar. That is the food for that one. So like the different human beings, they can be nourish the milk from our mother. So like the other animals should be feed for the mother's milk. So there is the basic food they will be taking food for the all other animals should be different in the different procedure. So if you observe the snake like the python swallow the animals they prey upon. So they can be take down the food, they can be catch the prey, they swallow the animals. That is the taking of the food of the snakes. Like that, if you observe the fishes, like the aquatic animals, like they can be filter the tiny food particles floating nearby and free by air. So those are the filtering organs are there. They can be float on the water. That floating substances they can be consumed to that one. That is the way of the taking of the food by the aquatic animals. So the taking of the food should be different from the aquatic and also terrestrial animals also. So first we can come across to the digestion in human beings. So you already know that you can be take down the food from the mouth and then into the anus part. So the mouth, when humans taking the food through the mouth, digest and utilize to the one, the unused parts of the food are defecated. So whatever unused part of the food are there, they can be eliminated from the nitrogenous waste materials in the form of the excretion. I wonder about what happens to the food inside the body. So you are all curious about that one, is it? So when we eat the food, how should be they absorb, how should be the digestion should be occur, whatever the process should be involved to that one, how can the energy should be released, all these questions should be come across to our mind, is it? So see the picture here. So our body should be consist of the small intestine and also large intestine part. Lastly we can be seen in the anus part. The food, what we can be eat the food that passes through a continuous canal which begins in the buccal cavity. The mouth, behind the mouth part which is located at one that should be continuous in the buccal cavity and then into the anus part. The canal can be divided into various compartments such as buccal cavity, or it can be called as the food pipe. Another name we can be food pipe is called as the esophagus. Then it can be come across the stomach, small intestine, large intestine, ending in the rectum and anus part. So the canal system, whatever the canal system is, the buccal cavity which can be started to that one, that can be completely divided into buccal cavity, food pipe, stomach, large intestine, small intestine, lastly we can be seen the rectum and anus part. These are the parts of the human digestive system. So one by one it can be discussed about that one. So firstly there are the glands also. Some glands should be also produced in our body. Maybe in mouth we can be seen in the saliva. That saliva should be kill the harmful bacteria which are present in our food. And also in elementary canal likely we can be seen in the liver and also pancreas. That also can be seen in the liver, we can be seen in the bile juice. So that type of some enzyme should be also produced in our body. It can separate the reduced juices used to convert whatever complex food substances are there, they can be converted into simpler ones. It means the digestive system means one of the process which can be take down the food, that should be complex food substances should be converted into simpler food substances by the help of the enzymes that can be called as the digestion. The alimentary canal and digestive glands together in the system of the human body. So in our body we have the salivary, so the glands and also alimentary canal. The digestive glands and alimentary canal. So both together we can go to the human body, which is responsible for the digestive system of the body. So this system is called digestive system. So which are the parts? One is the alimentary canal. So another one is the digestive glands. They can be together in the system of the human body. They can be helpful for the digestion of the food. That is, they can be called as the digestive system. So what is the role of the mouth or buccal cavity? So why do we need to the mouth or buccal cavity? So is it any role in the digestive system of the human beings? So if you take the any food by the mouth, that is, it can be called as the ingestion. So we can be seen in the ingestion and also digestion, assimilation process. Is it? So likewise, the process of the intaking of the food through the mouth, that is, we can be called as the ingestions. So maybe it will take down the food from the spoon here. The food is chewed with the help of the teeth, saliva and tongue present in the mouth. So in mouth we can be seen in the what are the parts? Inside the mouth we can be seen in the tongue, teeth and saliva. These can be also useful for the digestion of the food. So mainly they can be chewing of the food. The teeth should be useful for the chewing of the food. The saliva which can be useful for the harmful substances which are eliminated through the food substances. So lastly, tongue should be helpful for the mastication of the food. The salivary glands which are present in our mouth secrete saliva which mixes into the food and nourishes and breaks the starch present in the food into sugar. So whatever can be taken the food from the plants, that should be consist of the starch. That starch can be converted into sugar. That is the first process we can be seeing in the salivary glands of the body. The salivary glands present in our mouth which can be secrete the saliva which mixes the food and moistures. Be converted into moistures and breaks the starch into food into sugar. They can be converted into bolus. That bolus should be entered in the esophagus. After esophagus, they can be reached in the stomach region. The tongue present in the mouth helps in the mixing of the food with saliva and helps in swallowing. What is the main function of the tongue? So that tongue should be helpful for the mixing of the food with the saliva and also helping the swallowing it. So that is the main function of the tongue. And also it should be have the taste buds. So is it sweet or it should be bitter taste, or some should be the sour taste, is it? So depend upon that they have the taste buds that should be helpful for the tasting of the food. They can identify the taste of anything that we eat. Besides this, the tongue should be used in the talking also. Not only mastication of the food, and also it should be helpful for the talking to each other. So there we consist of the, look at the drawing here. So it can be seen in the parietal tonsils, epiglottis, lingual tonsil, and also visceral papillae, and also fusiform papillae. So these are the parts of the taste buds which can be seen in the tongue region. So next one is teeth. So in human body we can be seen in the 32 teeth. So here we can be seen in the two set of the teeth. One is we can define as the milky teeth, another one is called as the permanent teeth. Milky teeth we can be seen observed in the those of the children should be below 7 years or 8 years. After that one we can be come to the milky teeth to permanent teeth. Human teeth help in the tearing, chewing and breaking down the food particles, and they also help in the clarity of pictures. Whatever can be talked about that one, teeth should be also helpful for the speaking, and also they can be helpful for the tearing, chewing and also breaking out one of the some food particles in our body. So we already know that we have to the 32 teeth. So upper jaw, lower jaw, you have to have 16 each. So that we can be seen in the 32 teeth. And also teeth are the hardest substances in the human body. Whatever it can be called as the enamel or teeth, that is the hardest part of the human body also. These teeth also decay for the various reasons. So we can be save these teeth from the harmful substances also. So there are the four kinds of the teeth you can be seen. One is incisors, canines, premolars and molars teeth. So there are the four front teeth. In the middle of the each jaw, they are the Kaiser shape and used for the biting and cutting. That is, you can be called as the incisors. So look at the picture here. So whatever the four teeth which are present in the middle of the each jaw, so they will be Kaiser shape and also used for the biting and cutting of the food. That is, you can be called as the incisors. So next one is canines. So canines which are present in the either side of the incisors in each jaw, they are pointed in the shape and also used for the tearing of the food. They will be pointed sizes. So look at the picture here. So canines should be the pointed end. Is it? So after incisors, you can be seen in the canines. They can be also useful for the tearing of the food. Next one is premolars. So premolars also, there are two premolars on each jaw. Two is upper jaw and two is lower jaw. They also help in the crushing and also grinding of the food also. So lastly, we can be seen in the molars. So these are the last three teeth in our tongue. So that is they are the broadly uneven surface for the final crushing and grinding. So that is also helpful for the digestion of the food, especially can be used to the user for the mastication of food. Do you remember about the falling of your teeth some years ago? So here teeth we can be seen in the two different types. So one is we can call as the milky teeth, another one is the permanent teeth. So in human beings we have the two set of teeth you can be seen. So firstly, the first set of the teeth grows during infancy and they fall at the age between 6 to 8 years. These are the termed as milk teeth. So after infancy, which of the teeth should be come to our body? So that teeth should be fall unto the nearly 6 to 8 years. That type of the teeth can be called as the milky teeth. So next one is this after the milky teeth. It can be grown to after the year 9 years and 10 years. So after 10 years, milky teeth should be fall off. Then we can be seen in the permanent teeth. These are generally remaining life of the person or until old age. Whatever permanent teeth are there, that teeth should be live in the after the death. And until our death also they will be compensated to that one. Why is tooth should be decayed? So we cannot be save our teeth or we cannot be care about the teeth. So then what happens? Teeth should be also fallen. Is it? So when the teeth should be fallen, we cannot be tearing the any food substances or we cannot be talk correctly. Is it? So a gradual damage of the teeth often got tooth decay. So tooth should be decayed for the various reasons, especially we can be taken on the sweets or chocolates. So whatever we can eat the sweets. Is it? That the sweets should be when we not eat any food items, we cannot be wash our mouth without cleaning the teeth, then it can be called as the teeth decay. The main cause of the tooth decay is presence of the bacteria in mouth that grows if we need to keep our mouth and teeth is clean. If you eat anything that should be consist of the some amount of the bacteria is present in the food particles. When these food particles are left on the teeth, they will be growing to the some of the bacteria that should be harmful to our teeth. Then they will be started to the tooth should be decaying. They secrete some acids in the teeth. Then they will be started to the decaying process. So any leftover food present inside our teeth is broken by the such bacteria. So any food particles which are left on the our teeth, so as a result we have our teeth should be decaying. As a result, an acid which is released which damages the tooth slowly. These teeth decay can cause severe pain and extreme cases resulting the tooth should be lost. So when the tooth should be decaying started, there can be severe pain in our mouth, and also lastly some extreme cases there can be tooth can be losses also without aging. Is it? So you have to the teeth should be up to come across to the 70-75 years. So before we can be teeth should be lost to these reasons. So tooth decay is caused mainly because of the eating food with high sugar contents. Especially it can be taken on the sweet foods. So maybe carbohydrate rich food, that is it can be called as the sugar content, or it can be called as the soft drinks, or it can be used to the various chocolates which can be eaten to the one. That food should be attached to our teeth, then it can be taken, teeth should be decaying. How can we prevent tooth decay? So we can prevent tooth decay cleaning our teeth with a brush or dental floss with a least at least twice a time. So firstly we can be clean the teeth with a brush or with a floss to at least twice a day. Then we can be used to that one. So rinsing our mouth after every meal we can be eat. Lastly, not putting a dirty finger or any unwanted foods in our mouth. So these are the some precautions we can be taken on the taking care of the teeth. So one is cleaning our teeth regularly, rinsing our mouth after meal, and also not putting any dirty fingers or unwashed food items in our mouth. Tongue. So tongue is also one of the fleshy muscular organ in our mouth. It is attached to the back to the floor of the buccal cavity. So tongue is one of the fleshy muscular organ. Where it is present means it is attached to the back to the buccal cavity. Floor of the buccal, back to the floor of the buccal cavity. It is also helpful for the not for food eating, and also helpful for the manipulating the food while chewing, mixing of the food. They can be help the tasting of the food, mixing of the watery secretion in the food, cleaning the teeth and speaking. So if you observe like any food items, especially if you take the sweets, or you can take see the mango, acid content food, you can see to that one. Our tongue should be, the saliva should be produced in our tongue, is it? So some of our amount of the mouth should be water substance should be produced in our mouth, and also it should be helpful for the manipulating of food in chewing, and also cleaning the teeth, and also speaking also. So what are the taste buds? So we can see in the various food items should be contain the various tastes, is it? So depend upon the taste buds, we can be sense the which taste is there. These taste buds are tiny sensory organs that detect the taste of the food. They are situated on raised bump of the surface of the tongue called capillary regions. These taste buds are present in the where? These taste buds are present in the capillary regions. They are the rinsed with the bump of the surface of the tongue. So we can be seen in the anterior part and also posterior parts. Some tongue should be can be seen in the region of the lower tip and also upper tip. Also their taste buds are present that one. The tongue different the four tastes known mainly sweet, sour, salty, and also bitter taste. So sour taste is the we can be seen in the this tip of the tongue is full part of that one. So sour is the these parts, anterior part we can be seen to that one. So like salty is the whole tongue we can be seen in the salty part. So bitter should be we can be seen in the upper part of the tongue. That region should be useful for the tasting the bitter region. So next one is what is the digestive system? How should be the useful for the human beings? So food pipe starts from the neck region and runs until the chest area in animals. So look at the picture here. The food pipe should be started in the esophagus, that is we can record as the food pipe, and runs until the chest area. After that run, they can go to the food when we chew moves through the food pipe. After the chest area, they can be moved to the food pipe, then reaches the stomach region. So food that move downwards direction in the food pipe. So when we eat the food, after chewing the food, they can be started in the mouth, then we can go to the chest regions of the food pipe, then move to the downward direction of the stomach region. So how should be the stomach should be have? So stomach have a consist of the, it is also one of the part of the alimentary canal. They will be bag-like structure in the flat U shape. It should be look like a U shape. The stomach is connected with the food pipe and also small intestine. So they will consist of the connected with the small intestine, and also it is consist of the alimentary canal or esophagus. It opens into the esophagus regions and also started with the small intestine. The stomach in the inner lining produces three things. One is it can be called as the mucus layer, it can be called as the mucous membrane, which can be secreted the hydrochloric acid. So that hydrochloric acid which is kills the bacteria which are present in our food or activate the digestive juices. So these are the some interesting factors we can be discussed about here. So today class we can discuss about the some introductory part of the digestive system, what are the digestive system, what are the parts of the digestive system, what is the role of the mouth in the digestive system, and briefly explain about the stomach regions. So next class we can discuss about the detailing how should be the digestion should be occur in the stomach region. So what are the digestion should be occur in the lower form of the animals. All this we can be discussed about